be to God, you deserve it all. Yeah.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to Diary of Our Souls. It is your girl Amani. Don't mind how the setup is right now, okay? I am laying down, I'm not sitting up, the camera's not propped up in any type of way, but I feel like I have a word on my heart. It's been on my heart for the majority of the morning. And so I just wanted to share it in like the leisure. I didn't want to sit myself up, prop myself up, do my makeup. Like, I want to share the real, the raw, and like this thought that has finally come to completion for the day. So on Diary of Our Souls on Instagram and on TikTok, I have a post that says unfulfilled potential will be your greatest burden. Unfulfilled potential will be your greatest burden. And what do I mean by that? I mean that some of us have so much potential to be whatever our heart truly desires, like to be successful, to be a successful artist, creative, like there's potential for greatness there. But when we are not fulfilling the potential, when we are not in pursuit of purpose and working with our potential, it becomes unfulfilled, which when it's unfulfilled for too long, it can be a burden. It will become a burden. And I say that it will become a burden because anyone who's ever just chased your dreams, anyone who's ever just been in pursuit of your purpose, you know that ache that you feel. You know that just like, damn, I'm not doing what I know I can do. I'm not really dedicating time and effort into this. I'm not really where I'm at, where I feel like I can dedicate the time and effort, but the potential's there. And sometimes I think in life in general and just the responsibilities of everyday life, sometimes some of us have this potential that we're never ever going to be able to see it at its fullest capacity because we are just trying to live life. We are just trying to get by every day. We are just trying to make it. And I feel like that. I and I don't know if it's let me not say I don't know. For a while, I was thinking that it was one, just how the trajectory of life has been for me so far. And then being like a single mother and trying to like figure out that responsibility, the time around that, dedicating not just, what I have to for my daughter, but learning how to dedicate and navigate what I need for myself. So just, I'm not as consistent in my art as I would like to be, as I was at one point. And so today I was really thinking about, man, I posted this unfulfilled potential will be a burden, but I think that that's really for me. And so as I was thinking about that, I was like, why am I stuck? Like, let's get to the root of like why I feel that I'm stuck, because it's not the everyday responsibilities. That's an excuse. And I say that it's an excuse for me because I know the pockets of time that I can carve out to be able to write, to be able to post more for Diary of Our Souls. Shoot, probably to even like edit videos and make videos be like amazingly good. But I just don't want to do that. And I don't want to do that, one, because I'm tired, right? But that was becoming an excuse. And then so I started to think like, what genuinely is it? Like, am I afraid of rejection? Am I afraid that what I want to post and what I want to share, like, I'm just not going to have any followers? And then I'm like, damn, that means I'll be doing this for validation. And I know that it's not a matter of me having Diary of Our Souls for validation. It's just a matter of being able to share the things that I feel we as everyday people experience and being able to say it out loud because others are never going to say it out loud. So I'm like, okay, it's not rejection, it's not validation, it's not, needing a time or not having time. So, like, what is it that makes me not be in pursuit of my purpose the way that I know it's in there, like it's in me? And I came to resonate with, it's just the unknown. Like, I'm just afraid to do it because I don't know what's going to come from Diary of Our Souls. I would love for this to be a successful YouTube page. I would love to do a podcast and like talk with people like on lives and just share like the everyday aches and feelings and wants and needs that so many of us think but we never say out loud, and then just being like a voice for others to be like, wow, she is saying what I'm thinking, and she is showing that what I'm thinking can be done. And so I'm inspired by that. And that scares me because of the unknown. You don't really know what's gonna come from you pursuing your purpose, right? We have an idea of what we want, like the end result or even the journey to look like, but the truth is, we don't know. I don't know for myself. I have no idea. And having no idea what that really looks like and what that really can turn out to be, that scares me. The unknown scares me in that capacity. But then as I got to like that understanding today, like, oh, okay, this is why I'm not pursuing purpose the way that I want to, or I'm not being consistent at it in the way that I want to. Once I got to understanding that it's because I'm afraid of the unknown, then my spirit was just like, okay, but that's not an excuse either. It's legitimate when you hear it. Like when you hear it and you say it out loud, you're like, that's legitimate. But I am a believer of spirit. I'm a believer of God. I'm a believer of the universe. I'm a believer of divine intervention. I'm a believer that we all have like a higher self, and that the world, the universe, everything around us is constantly speaking to us and giving us clues and direction of like what it's supposed to be. That is who I am. That is what I believe, right? And so as I came to this understanding today, there was like this thought of like, okay, so you're afraid of the unknown. You're afraid of pursuing your purpose because you don't know what the outcome is going to be. You have an idea of what you would like the outcome to be, but that's not to say that the outcome will be that. So you just choose not to be consistent or even at times do anything in regards to Diaries of Our Souls because you just don't know how it's going to turn out to be. And so once that resonated with me, I just felt like that's not an excuse. You still need to do it. Like, just do it. And the reason why I say just do it is because just because the outcome won't be what you intend to be or what you think it should look like, it doesn't mean that your outcome will be any lesser than that. Sometimes the outcome exceeds our expectations. Sometimes the outcome is so greater than we ever dreamt of that if we didn't do what we feel we're called to do in pursuing our purposes, we would never even know. We would never even know the life that we could be living, the people that we could be helping, how our art and our music and our craft and our writing could really be out here not only inspiring others, but continuously inspiring ourselves, continuously putting just that fuel to like the fire, you know? And so I learned today that, yeah, I don't know the outcome. I don't know the outcome of anything, but that's not a weakness, and that's not, although that's a hurdle, that can't be a continuous hurdle because now I figured something out. Now I figured out why there's this blockage, right? And so now that I know that there's this blockage, I know that the outcome is the unknown, and I don't have to be afraid of the unknown, because it's not to say that the unknown is going to be bad. It's not to say that the unknown is going to be lesser than what my expectations are. It's to say that there's an unknown, but in the possibility of the unknown, it could be great. The results can be great and can be like life changing and inspirational and just everything that you want to make it. So I wanted to share this today because, as I stated, it was on my heart. It's content. The content's in the phone, so I'm gonna post it. But I just want anyone else out there to know, like, if your fear is the unknown, if your fear is just not really being able to resonate what the outcome of your pursuit of purpose is going to look like, that is okay, because it's not to say that it's going to be any lesser than what you imagine it to be. So just do it. Get out there, draw, sing, act, be a husband, be a wife, be a motivational speaker, whatever it is that you just want to let you know, like, you're not alone. You're not alone in anything that you're feeling. If this video resonates with you, you made it this far, you're not alone. So my advice would be, just do it. Just do whatever you are trying to do in regards to pursuing your purpose, because there's only really genuinely two outcomes: the outcome of the unknown, but that unknown could exceed your expectations by a whirlwind, or the unfulfilled potential being a burden. That's all I got for y'all. Have a good one.